Hi guys, welcome to my TBR video. This is a TBR for Tomes and Treasures. I'm so excited to be able to do this. Me and Jem have been working on this for so long that the fact that it is like becoming real is insane to me, and I'm so excited. So I want to introduce you to my character. My character does not yet have a name. If I have decided a name before I have edited and uploaded this, it will be here and I will tell you who my character is. But I'm going to go through all of my picks and I'm going to explain to you a little bit about this character. Not too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but I am excited. So the first thing I needed to pick was a race, and I decided to go for a tiefling. I love tieflings. I think tieflings are incredible. So it's a little bit demonic, a little bit cool, a little bit like edgy, because why not? And the prompt for that is LGBTQIA+. So I picked For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding. This is a book that I'm going to be buddy reading with Becca. So this is about a down on her luck screenwriter who has been out of a relationship for 3 years and is a bit upset about it, and a young actress who is kind of letting her know that she should. And it's a romance, it is queer, we love some sapphic vibes. I'm so excited to read this. I specifically did not have this book from Illumicrate. This is the Afterlight copy, and it is stunning, and they had spare ones and I was like, yes please. So I bought this specifically when they had extra pass boxes left over, and I'm so glad that I did. My next pick was class, and I decided to go for a class that I probably will never ever play, and that is wizard. I decided that I wanted something a little bit fun, a little bit different, and a wizard, in my opinion, is a little bit too complicated for myself. So I was like, I want to play a wizard. I want a wizard so that I don't have to take notice of spells and things like that. Wizards are not my cup of tea. So this is a book that features studying, and I decided to read The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik. This is the sequel to A Deadly Education, and this is a sequel, so I can't really tell you too much, but the first book follows our main character who is in the Scholomance, and it is a really deadly, creepy school that takes young magic users, and they just kind of have to survive, and it's great. It was fantastic. It's really weird, but I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I have been putting off reading book 2 for ages, and I'm finally going to read the second book and hopefully finish the series at some point soon. The next pick I had to make was background, and I decided to go for charlatan. I think that sometimes it's a bit fun to do something a bit different, and I thought charlatan wizard would be really interesting, because you usually see them as studious types, and I just thought it would be really fun to have a wizard who was just there was clearly something that they were up to, and I thought that was fun. So this is imposter, cheat, or con man. And originally I was going to go for a fake dating book, and then I realized I didn't really have a fake dating book that I wanted to read. However, I have The Kingdom of Copper, and the main character in the first one is literally introduced by her conning someone. This is the second book in the Day of Bad trilogy, and in the first book our main character is conning people in Cairo, and then something happens and she says something and accidentally summons a djinn, and she has to go to the kingdom of the city of brass and deal with things like that. And I want to read the second one, and there is a readathon going on, and Becca told me about it, and I was like, okay, cool, I will read it. So I read the first one. I reread the first one this month, and then I'm reading this one in April, and I'm very excited because I've had these on my shelves for so long. Thank you, Tori, for buying me all of the books, but I'm going to be reading them. It should be interesting though. I'm really curious to see where the rest of this series goes. The next pick I had to do was an upbringing environment, and it is basically you pick one of the different things and kind of get it to fit the vibe, and I picked an urban environment because I was like, it's something a bit different. And to do this, I thought I wanted to give something to our lovely friend Andy and get her to be happy about something. So I'm reading Love Bites by Lindsay Sands. This was gifted to me by Andy, and Andy talks about these books all of the time, and I've had this for ages and I haven't picked it up yet. I did start it and then I had to put it down because I had to read something else. And yeah, this is a vampire book that is set in our world, kind of, or like more or less our world. It's urban enough. We then have to pick a god, and I decided that I wanted to have fun. I wanted to have a character that I would never ever play in a game, because I think that this type of character would be too much to handle in a game. So I picked the God of Debauchery because I was like, why not? And it is a book with a pretty cover. So I picked The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrews. So this is a beautiful cover. But we also have like the edges. We also have this gorgeousness. We also have this beautifulness. Tell me that's not decadent. Tell me that this isn't the epitome of decadence. I have heard a lot of my friends talk about how fantastic this book is, and I've been wanting to pick it up for a while now. I know Meg, Becca, there's a few people who've talked about this, and I'm very, very curious as to what it's like. So hopefully I enjoy it, because I will be really sad if I don't. The next pick is alignment. So alignment isn't that big in D&D anymore, but it is something that's quite fun to play around with. And I decided to go for chaotic neutral, and each of our different types of alignment had a colour that was picked with it, and the colours that I got were orange and white. So I picked The Outside by Ada Hoffman. I picked this up ages and ages and ages ago. Me and Alice decided we were going to buddy read it ages ago, and neither of us were up to reading it at the time. So we didn't, but this follows an autistic lesbian, and it is sci-fi, and I think it's got a crazy AI, and I don't really know too much about it. I just know that specifically she's an autistic scientist, it says on the back, which we love, and we need more representation for the neurodivergency. And yeah, this looks like creepy and stuff like that, and I'm really excited to see what this is like. The next thing that I should have been able to pick would be equipment, and it mostly armour. However, wizards don't get armour, so I had this picked for me. So this was not a difficult choice at all, and it was a pretty naked hardback. So I picked another Olymcrit exclusive because beautiful. So this is The Book Eaters by Sunyi Dean, and tell me it's not a beautiful book. Tell me it's not a stunning naked hardback. I'll wait, because you can't. My next two prompts are for the spells that I pick. I could either pick 2 spells or a spell and a weapon. And I decided to go for 2 spells because spells are fun. So my first one I picked is Disguise Self, and this was a book with a cover change. And I had to put my obligatory Sarah J Maas book, which was A Court of Thorns and Roses. This is our Sarah J Maas along book for the month. We will be reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm very, very excited to get this book over with, because this is my least favourite book. I only found out the other day that I actually give this 4 stars and not 5 stars. I thought I gave every single Sarah J Maas book 5 stars. I did not. I did not. I think this is the only book that does not have 5 stars. But yeah, so we're going to be reading this, but this got a cover change very, very recently, and it was quite controversial, we'll say that. But yeah, I have this one. I do have the other one, but I don't have the dust jacket for the cover change, because I got the nice Olymcrit interchangeable dust jackets, so I picked those ones. But yeah, we'll be reading this. The other book that I will be picking for my spell is the only book that I have that I do not have a physical copy for, and that is, I picked Thunderwave, which is a book that will knock your socks off. And the reason that I picked this book is I have recently fallen in love with this author. Everything that I've read from this author I've thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm really excited to see what I think of like the rest of this author's books are. So I'm going to be reading something by Carissa Broadbent. I don't know what yet. She has a lot out there, so I'm just kind of like going to play it by ear and we're going to kind of figure it out. But yeah, the only thing I need to do now is my skills roll. So let's do that. This is going to be different when I come back because I haven't filmed it in preparation. I should have done that. Oh well. Hello, this is going to be shaky because I do not have anything to hold this with. This is my list. So if I get a 1, I have to roll a d6. If I roll a 20, I get to mood read. This is what I'll be rolling it in. This is my pretty dice. Let's go. That's an 18. I am reading Into the Drowning Deep. And the final book that I am reading is Into the Drowning Deep by Myra Grant. This is Shauna Maguire's pen name. I will be honest though, some of my favourite books are by Myra Grant. I love the Newsflesh trilogy. It's incredible. The first book, so good. I love it so much. So this is Mermaids? I don't know. I saw Myra Grant and I picked it up because I very, very much enjoyed her other series, and I was like, I don't care, I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm finally going to force myself to read it because there's so many Myra Grant books that I've not actually picked up and I need to read more by this author. But that is it. That is my TBR. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys are going to be taking part in this. Like I said, me and Jem have been doing so much hard work for this readathon, and I am super excited to see what people are going to be doing and if they're going to participate. And yeah, D&D is something that's really close to my heart, so to be able to make a readathon that was something to do with it was really fun to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.